Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Welcome back to our channel. Quick update on what is going on right now in political scene. Of course, some few hours ago, APC was saying, a lot of APC chieftains and warlords were saying in some states, some of them have started campaigning for those who are having by-elections. Don't forget that Osho will be having their elections soon. But something unique happened between NDC and APC. Of course, if you've not seen the video of what Governor Francis said concerning Nyesom Wike, please check our playlist. It was a bomber package where he literally want Nyesom Wike to stay off his radar, because obviously they are saying that PDP is Ebonyi State is for PDP. He doesn't want to hear that, but that's not what we're going to. Right now, the video I see in the background is that of some of the women who were left stranded after they have attended the endorsement rally for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Francis Nweforo 2027 re-election bid at Bangele Orata Township Stadium. Were actually seeing these women were seen crying outside the venue early this morning after spending the night there without transportation back to their communities. Hey, Chineke, this is unbelievable. When will our women learn? Year in year out, they play this card, and women will still be following Mugu with this same card. Look at them crying. No shelter, nothing. After using them, use and dump, they didn't even give them money for transport. Now, wow. Tomorrow they will still vote. The more you look, the less you see. But that's not where we are heading. This is one of the many interesting episodes that took place a few hours ago. The same Ebonyi State, things are happening now. Do you know that one of the strongest supporters of NDC was actually there because he's actually from Ebonyi State? He decided to make it public that, look, NDC need to look inwards and look towards their members who all joined in, because something is not adding up. Now, according to him, he said he even had to tag NDC, saying, look, the man, of course, I want to show you the man behind, said the man wearing the APC regalia following Dave Umahi, he said he's actually one of your senatorial aspirants in Ebonyi State, known as C. Sagas. A few days ago, he addressed his followers in NDC. Today, he was seen in APC without any official announcement of defection. How would those following him in NDC feel by seeing him yesterday in APC rally? Any politician trying to clinch power via political godfather should be feared, though. At this rate, I think NDC needs to start beginning to have what we call another department within their party called the audit department, investigation department, where if your one leg is in APC and your other leg is in NDC, these are the people that when eventually, allegedly so, if it's true, if they finally clinch the ticket, you will see them, as soon as they clinch the ticket, they will port to APC one time. But what do we know? But a lot of persons are beginning to complain. Let me let you watch one of the videos, just a few seconds, of course, one of the video to see what is going on at the background. We'll be back shortly. Please watch this video. Welcome back. So many things are happening right now as we speak. Of course, Soludo was also seen in Ebonyi State, giving all the full support with his full chest, saying that Ndi Igbo should have sense this time. Of course, they should not waste their vote, according to him, just using his words. That the truth of the matter is, we should follow progress. Though he's an APGA, but he's giving his full chest on progress. But then again, as soon as he's finished saying that, in another related development, they paid some certain persons to do rally for APC. And these guys came out there from Southeast. They came out, they got a lot of drums, musical instruments, and they started playing. It will shock you the song they were playing. And the next thing they were singing, Obi Kerenke Obi, for APC endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Are you sure, in all sincerity? I don't know, this is just me talking. I stand to be corrected. Are you sure these Southeasterners will actually vote for Tinubu? Because their elite have spoken. Umahi has spoken. Hope Uzodema has spoken. Soludo have spoken. Even Peter Mba have spoken. But except they're going to use some sort of state might. But either which way, the insecurity is biting deep. It's very deep. And Nigerians already on social media, some of the Southeasterners on social media have started telling them, so you all know that Southeast is locked down for Peter Obi. Do your thing and just go. Leave it, it's locked down. But we have seen Obi clear off the whole thing in 2023. I do not know how 2027 play out. But I can tell you for free that though people are not talking, but most Nigerians are going out there getting their PVC. Please, if you have not gotten yours, you're living in Nigeria, you have friends, family in Nigeria, and they are both 18 and they are Nigerians, please advise them to get PVC. We cannot be lamenting on social media, we cannot be lamenting on YouTube and expect a change. Change comes from all of us using our franchise. Let's tell ourselves the truth. How many thousands of politicians do we have? How many of them can withstand our votes? Yes, there have been a lot of argument offline, of course, where some person said that some politicians have the back end, like what happened to Lere Olayinka, have back end to INEC. There was the possibility that it will not be altered. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But I believe strongly that we should get our PVC and we should upload. After they finish doing it, should upload whatever it is. People should upload it real time, and every of those votes, every of those whatever should be captured. Should be captured. But there's been a lot of alteration in our election, our electoral act that most Nigerians do not know. We really need to look into that as well. But with all of this going on, I fear that we need to soft pedal. The government of the day needs to soft pedal on a whole lot of issues. One of such is this issue of deregulation, Justice Lifo. There have been a lot of bad blood going on right now. I believe they should pipe down. We have only one country, and they shouldn't unnecessarily agitate it. Elections have not begun, and I'm sure that INEC have not openly flagged off campaigns. But APC is seen campaigning very strongly. Of course, they're the ruling party, but I believe nobody's above the law. But whatever the case is, I think it's, personally, I stand to be corrected. This election is between the elites and the poor. The elites don't say anything wrong with everything that's going on. In fact, everything is going on just sweet. You know, the governors have never had it this good. The number of amount of funds available to them for them to rule. It has to govern. They've never had it this sweet, this good. So, hi, why not if not? They removed the monies that should go to the masses by virtue of subsidy and gave it to them directly, one way or the other. Now the poor don't even have access to a lot of things. Good road, security, particularly security and, basic amenities. Just fairly recently that there seemed to be a little improvement in power. But I just believe because this is an electionary period. So there's more than meets the eyes. And I believe that it is time for the poor to show that, and if they don't, then they should forget it. It becomes, the election becomes strictly for the rich, for the elite, and those who enjoy whatever it is they feel this is governance. There I stand to be corrected. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take?